Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, all my peaches, triggers, haters, lovers, commenters, scallywags, each and every one of you. I welcome you to my channel. Well, I'm back in the hospital right now, and Mia's getting discharged today. But they're hesitant to discharge the child because they said it hasn't pissed yet. So their suggestion is keeping the child in, and sending Mia home. Of course, Mia can stay, until they're ready to discharge. Now, this is what comes in my mind about Calvin. Said, "Oh, this is the old switcheroo that goes on." I remember Calvin telling me, and I don't know, whatever Calvin says, I take with a grain of salt, But I remember him saying that when he had his daughter, when he go home, my baby's going home with me, and that's what he stood fast to, and it worked out fine. But the thing is that right now we just paid Mia's bill, because I know once upon a time we talked about how much it was going to cost. And hold on a second. The nurse is coming in, and what, she want to talk to me or? Okay, she's going to talk to me. I'll be right back. Okay, she just explained to me, the nurse, why they asked for to keep her here. She's going to get some documentation. Oh, here she is now. So just hold on a second, and I'll let her explain to you what's going on with Duchess.
Okay, here are the lovely.
Okay, tell everybody what your name is. What's your name?
I'm Christine, the nurse on duty.
Okay.
Okay, so I will let you see the results, sir.
Okay.
Baby's blood type is the same with the mother, and also I hope you're O+ also.
Yes.
Okay, so it's good.
Okay.
Then the CRP, meaning if there's indication of infection of the baby, it's negative.
Right.
So it's okay.
Oh, good.
Our bilirubin, the one with the blood test, bilirubin test, it says here 7.8, but the normal is 0 to 1.1. It's the indication of the yellowish of the baby.
Okay.
And then this is
we call that jaundice. Jaundice.
Yeah, jaundice.
Is jaundice. Okay.
Yeah, that's the cause, and we usually the doctor will get the specific average so that they can specifically tell that the baby is really in jaundice.
Right. Okay.
Then here the reticulocyte 19.2, which is the normal is 1 to 3, so it's really high. And if it will not be exposed with the blue light, it will increase more every day or every hour.
Okay.
So that's why Doctora.
Okay, explain. Show us about the blue light. Show us the blue light. What it is. This is what
This is the
Duchess has to stay in them. Okay.
This one, the baby will be exposed with the blue light, and the effect of this is it will activate the yellowish of the baby to eliminate the poop or in the urine. So
Okay.
it is faster to be released out of the body.
Okay.
So if you can get only the baby if you need to feed the baby.
Right.
So
Okay.
you off. But it's very important that the longer time the baby will expose to the blue light, the effective of the excretion of the yellowish.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
maybe
Okay, and we anticipate this might be a 2-day or Friday. It all depends on the baby's reaction. Okay. All right. So how long you been a nurse?
12 years, I think.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I wanted my last question.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals? Because I know your dream was always to be a nurse, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what advice would you give?
What?
What advice would you give someone?
For aiming to become a nurse?
You have to follow their dream.
First thing is you need to love the work itself, because here in the Philippines we don't have enough salary that we can, you will be happy. But if you're committed to your dream, like you want to help the patient or you need to take care of the patient, then that's the good thing that you have. You need first to love the dream that you have, so that you can be productive.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm sure that
Oh, you did very well. Okay.
Don't put put it in the social media, huh? Okay, we'll wait for your decision if you leave the baby in.
Okay. Okay, thank you, nurse.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. We're joined by Peter and Sabrina. Hello, hello, hello. And Mama Mia is inside there. Mia, so we have to make a decision of what we're going to do. Well, it's obvious we have to keep her in here. Under the blue light. I remember the blue light. Prince wrote a song in the blue light. And Duchess is here for days under the blue light. So you see how everything all comes together. So we're going to leave it here, I guess. Yeah. How are you feeling? Tell everybody how you feeling. Where you going? Now you pass. Mia, I'm trying to interview you. Where are you? Oh, she's packing. So tell everybody how you feel, Mia. How was it? Okay, that's Mia, a woman of very few words. Okay, and this is Gerard, Black and Philippines with the truth, and Duchess, who is right now, she is under the blue light. I'll be right back. She just woke up from under the blue light, and she is hungry. Wah, wah, wah. Mama, mama, mama.
She has mascara.
She has mascara.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mascara. Hah? Be. Hi.
Peter just brought in some papers for this side. What's that she's signing, Peter? Discharge paper?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll be right back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that footage that I was showing you at the hospital. A couple of things I want to add. You know, there have been a couple of times in my life when I really had all bases covered. And when I didn't, it was, that intervention, that old God looks after babies and fools, and I'm too big to be a baby, and he provided for me. When we were at the hospital, of course, the main thing is the cost, about what the cost is going to incur, having a baby here in the Philippines. And not really knowing all different types of quotes from different people who've already had. But one thing, let me get off, let me get this off my chest. People want to be concerned about what hospital, Provincial or Holy Child or Silliman College, all that stuff, and from my own experience, what just happened to me, I think it's a misconception to think that one hospital is better than the other, because virtually it's about the type of care you get. And the baby is going to come. Nothing going to stop a child from being born when it's going to be born. But, Holy Child was quite a surprise to me as far as the care, as far as the service that we received. Now, of course, I'm thinking about the cost here because I don't have an unlimited supply of money. So it was told me like 100, 150, 200,000 pesos and all that stuff. I said, okay, I got that covered. And remember, each 100,000 pesos is 2,000 US dollars. So I got that covered. So when the bill came for me only, drum roll please, I'm thinking, what the flack? It only came out to like 75,000 pesos. So 75,000 pesos is virtually about, 75,000 pesos is like about 700, 800 You know, remember, 100,000 is $2,000. So 75,000 pesos is close to like about 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. So you figure it out. Don't start laughing at me when I start doing math. I'm not going to do it. But anyway, I was surprised. So I already gave Mia 100,000. Put in her pocket while she was in the hospital in case she needed some bubble gum or something like that. So anyway, so what happened was that they have this thing called PL Health, I think it's called. And it's like an insurance thing that Mia and them had spoken to me about it for and asked me if I wanted to get it. I said, well, Mia, whatever it is you think you need, go ahead and get it. So she applied for this PL Health. And this PL Health help cover some of the cost of the child being born. So, I'm thinking, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. So her sister, God bless her sister, Noreen, she's done a lot for us and she's been very hands-on with all this. She went and filed the paperwork and what have you. So Mia had like about close to 60,000 left of the 100,000 I gave her, and so her sister said she needed. So I said, okay. So she went down and I gave her the money, made her whole. And she went down and paid the bill. And then she came back and she said, brother, she told me, brother, look at the discount they gave you for PLL. And I'm thinking, okay, they gave us 5,000. They gave us 43,000 pesos discount. In other words, they covered 43,000 pesos of a 75,000 bill for Mia for having her cesarean, because cesarean is more expensive than just natural birth. And I was like blown away. Now, I don't know if that could, that would have happened in other hospitals or whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe it has something to do with the barangay or the government. I think PL Health is a government program, so it may happen quite frequently. But when I realized that they blew 43,000 pesos. They ate 43,000 pesos of the 75,000 bill. I was like, wow, man, oh man, oh man, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So anyway, so now we're waiting on the baby bill. They want to keep the baby in there. Want to keep me and the baby in there, as I was speaking on earlier, and of course 2,000 a day each day. Then they decided to keep the babies, better keep her under the blue light because they can keep her under observation, longer under it. So I said, okay, fine. So we're still waiting on the bill of the baby. Now let me see. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. One at a time, my Ukrainian girl was having a birthday party, Tatiana, and she, her close friend and I decided we're going to throw her a surprise birthday party. So his sister came with me and said, Gerard, we went to Coney Island, to the Russian community, where a lot of the, Rasputin, a lot of the clubs, a lot of the big top shelf, restaurants are for Russians. And so we picked out a place and said, okay, you put a deposit down. I said, yeah, okay, yeah. I put $100 down. I don't even know where that $100 came from, but I had $100 on me, and I put it up. So as it came close to her birthday party, her surprise birthday party, I went to go wash my Lincoln. And I live right by the pier on Long Island or what have you, and my battery died or whatever. And so, I called Tatiana and said, Tatiana, come give me a jump. And Tatiana said, okay. But she didn't show. So I called her again. I said, Tatiana, come give me a jump. And she said, okay. But she didn't come. Now, I could have easily asked anybody standing around for a jump. But, I got my gorgeous Russian girl coming down to give me a jump, and this is who I am, you know. So next thing you know, her friend had come and said, "Gerard, what's the matter?" I said, "I need a jump." So I said, "Been calling time about 2 hours." And mind you, I just live about 5 minutes away, and she never came. And so anyway, so when I got back to the house, I saw that Tatiana had decorated the whole apartment, for her own birthday party. And so, she thought in her mind that I wanted to come down to the pier and have a surprise birthday party with her looking, her regular self. She wasn't going to get caught off guard like that. And so I'm kind of hot. I said, you know what? You just showed me that you really don't give a flock about me. Here I am waiting and asking you. You keep telling me you're coming and you didn't come. I said, hey, that's flocked up. You know what I'm saying? So like this. So we were going to go, into Brooklyn because we had to go into Brooklyn, whatever. That's where the party was. She didn't know. So anyway, so we're driving. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll get to that. So we're driving there, and everybody who we invited was standing outside waiting on her. And so she looked and she saw them all standing there. So the cat was out of the bag. So, anyways, so I had a surprise party like this. Tatiana, and I invited two girls. I invited Alize, and I think I invited I can't Move Snow, Miss Butler. I invited her. Two sisters, two black girls, because I wanted them to be a witness of what I go through being the only black around Russians. And so I wanted someone else to see this. And so we got there, and the food, everything spread, or whatever, hey, like this, and everybody's having a good time. And Tatiana is really showing her ass. I mean, she's really like this. And so I was like, what's wrong with you? She didn't want to interact with me or anything like this. Hey, like this. And so what happened was that go. What I say? Get out of here! Come on, knock over this camera and see you. Oh, I gotta show you. I'll show you another time. So anyway, so what happened was that the owner came over to me and said, Gerard, time to pay the bill. And so I'm like, well, now earlier that day, me and a friend of mine, he was a pharmacist, and I'm a driver, and I had this hooped, what I'm saying? I think it was a Toyota or something like that, but I used it, from time to time. And so we're standing outside the house and everything, and this woman across the street, one of these big monster type of pickup trucks, I don't know what, and this little small Mexican girl is real, I say Mexican this way, I want you to really kind of get the picture. This woman jumped in a seat like this, and him and I on the gate, and we're watching. And she's backing out, like this, and we're standing there, and I said, she's going to hit my car. I said, I bet you he hit my car. He said, I bet you she don't. I said, $50. He said, okay, bet. And she backed up and bam, she hit my car. She got, oh, I'm sorry. I told her, see, that's too much truck for you, little girl. Why are you driving something this humongous, with your little bitty self? So anyway, so her husband came out and he says, he said, I can fix that. I said, no, I'm gonna file insurance claim like this. He said, no. He said, I'll pay you and like this. So okay. So he gave me, I think, $200. And I still filed a claim. So when I went to, I forgot what insurance company I had. Geico was very good. So when I went to Geico to report the accident, Geico did an estimate and they totaled the vehicle. The vehicle was, that's what type of hoop it was. So they totaled the vehicle and they cut me a check for close to $3,000. And I'm like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. So this was within the same day of the party. The next day or something like the party. So anyway, so I got this money now. So here we are at the party like this, and everybody knows that I don't have no money. Everybody knows that I'm not gonna be able to pay whatever it is out of my own pocket. So Yelena came to me. That's Nina's daughter. You always see me on my Facebook say, "I love you, Nina. I love you, Nina." That's her. I consider her. That's Celestine moving her ass. That's Nina, who I consider like my mother-in-law. And so Elena came up to me and said, "Gerard, the bags that have balloons in them have money in them. So they had put money in the bags and like this for me to help pay for the cause." So what happened was that when the owner came up to me and said, "Gerard, hey, like this," it was like deafening silence. All eyes were on me. Like, what is he going to do? Is he going to go to the bags and start counting out the money to show that he doesn't have any? Man, when I reached into my pocket, it was like slow motion. All this money, everybody's eyes just like gone. It's like, where did he get that from? Where did he do it? And the owner said, "Here you go, my man." Wow. Like I felt like I was the hero in a villain movie. Like one of those type of things. So then what happened was that, what did I say? I said something hustling or something like this. I can't remember what it was. So anyway, so when Tati and I, now a funny thing happened was that Tatiana had Yelena's their best friend, husband, and Yelena's son, and I'm standing next to him, and they're speaking Russian, and Tatiana's on the floor dancing, and he says, "Blah, blah, 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 Tatiana," like this. And I can tell, being a man, that he was saying because the son went like that. I said, "Oh." I already had ideas that the two of them probably had been together at some point in time in their past or whatever like this. But he had said something like this. And so it kind of like this kind of confirmed it, I guess, without speaking the language. I don't speak the language, but I understand it. That whole thing. So what happened was that when we got home, I had the bags with the balloons and all that stuff like this, and so we took the stuff upstairs. And Sandy, the girl downstairs from where we're living, she said, "Hi, how are you doing?" I said, "Oh, today's Tatiana's birthday." She said, "Oh, it's her birthday?" So she said, "Tatiana, happy birthday. How was it?" And Tatiana ran in the kitchen. She grabbed the knife and started stabbing the balloons. "I hate it, pow. I 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 hate it." And she starts stabbing the balloons. And so right then, I said, "It's over." So I took all my stuff out of the master bedroom, put it into my office, which is the second bedroom, and that's where I stayed, and that's where I said, "I'm done. I'm done." So anyway, so I wanted to tell that story because it felt good. So I counted out the money, gave her half. I took half. I like this, whatever. But it was good. It was good knowing that I had all bases covered. I guess that's what I wanted to say. Although it didn't end so well, but it turned out good because Tatiana ended up becoming my tenant, and I'm like, oh boy, was that another story? I can't go into it now, but I will one day. All right, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the other with pulls someone out. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singing The Temptation once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. And I tell you what, man, today I'm on top of the world. Why? Because just for today, I have all bases covered. I'll always love you more. Peace. Don't forget Sunday morning classes at 7 a.m. Filipino time, 7 East Coast time. I'll talk to you later.